Hi guys, this is teacher Tianshi from Think Academy and welcome to our second day of the AMC 10 Algebra Early Bird Challenge. So today we are going to talk about a question that is frequently tested in the AMC 10 competition, and also like this question is also very representative because it asks us to use the algebra expression to represent different scenarios and solve for the system of equations to find the relationship between them. So today, if you have no idea about these questions, no worries. Like we can solve for the question by reading this question, like finding the equations and solve for the question together. So first of all, let's read this question. So it takes place 60 seconds to walk down the elevator when it's not operating, and only 24 seconds to walk down the elevator when it is operating. So how many seconds does it take Clay to ride down the operating elevator when she just stands? So basically, by reading this question, you can find that there are three scenarios here. So first scenario is that like 60 seconds to walk down the elevator when it's not operating. And second scenario, like 24 seconds to walk down the elevator when it is operating. And third scenario is that the one that we are going to solve by ourselves. So how many seconds does it take Lei to ride down the operating elevator when she just stands? So in terms of the three scenarios, so first of all, we are going to find what does not change between these three scenarios. So basically, we know that the distance, like for the elevator, like takes does not change, right? So the distance does not change. So first of all, we are going to find what does not change. So the distance does not change. So basically, we can assume the speed for the elevator and also the speed for Clay to walk, and then represent how does the distance like being represented like in the three scenarios. So first of all, let's assume the speed, right? So we can assume like the speed for the elevator to be s, and we can also assume the speed for Clay to walk as c, right? Because it's Clay. And then we can represent the distance that the elevator takes, right? So the first scenarios, we know that the distance equals to the speed times the time, right? So what is the speed in that scenario? So this is a formula. Distance equals to speed times the time. And then in the first scenario, we know that the distance equals to the time is 60 and the speed is the speed for Clay, right? So it's C. And this is the first scenario. And the second scenario is that the distance does not change, so it should be D as well. So D equals to time, which becomes 24. But the speed becomes the speed for Clay and also the speed for the elevator, right? So S plus C, because this is the scenario when the elevator is operating. So this is the second scenario. So in the two scenario, we know that the distance does not change. So we can have equations here. So 60C equals to 24S plus 24C. So we know that 36C equals to 24S. So C equals to 24 divided by 36S, which equals to 2 divided by 3S. So here we know what is the relationship between C and S. And then let's find the third scenario. The third scenario is the question that we are going to solve by ourselves. So the distance equals to how many times? So this is the unknown variable times the speed. So the speed is the speed for the elevator, right? Because like this is the time that we are going to talk about when she just stand on it. So Clay does not work. So the distance. So the distance equals to speed times the time. So the time equals to distance divided by the speed. So let's talk about what is the distance and also what is the speed. So here, like we know that the distance equals to 60c, right? 60c divided by s. So we also know what is the relationship between c and s. Here we know c equals to 2s divided by 3. So it equals to 60 times 2 over 3 s divided by s. So here we know that in the numerator and also the denominator, like they both have s. So we can cancel s here. So actually, the time that in the third scenario will just be 60 times 2 over 3. So it's 40. So the answer for this question will be B, 40. So actually, like from this question, you know that this is not super complicated. So for this question, we found that there are 3 scenarios in that case. And first of all, we are going to talk about which variable does not change, which is the distance from the bottom to the top. And then we are going to found an algebraic expression to represent the same variable, which is the distance, and found the relationship between the speed for different objects. So for example, for clay, we can represent it as c, and for the speed for the elevator, we can represent it as s, and then we can find the relationship between different variables, and then we are going to solve this question. So I hope this is helpful and looking forward to see you in tomorrow's algebra challenge. Bye guys!